What's going on? It's me, C Dog 1983 TV. And I'll be doing my review on The Shy, episode 7. And that is The Shy, season 6, episode 7. And the name of this episode, I think, was Long Live. Because we know at the end of episode 6, it took Papa Daddy out, the preacher and everything. Let's go ahead and get into this review. Me and Bakari walk up on Nook and everything with the gun, crying, talking about how he loved Papa, Daddy, and everything. He felt like that was like his only father figure and everything. Like that was real family to him. And Nook telling him that his only family is Nook and Duda and all that bullshit and everything. At the same time, the other guy got the gun on Bakari and everything. Then at the end, Nook tells Bakari, if he ever tries that again, you know, he won't make it and everything, and he's gonna kill him. That we find out. Next, we get Kevin and Jake walk up on Papa in the church, you know, and everything. I'm trying to talk to Papa, and Papa basically, doesn't want to be bothered, doesn't want any, basically doesn't want to be bothered with anybody, and he's just sitting there crying and everything. So, but Kev was like, we're gonna get up with you and everything. So, they leaving. Kev put his hand on Papa. Then Jake put two hands on Papa, and then they tell him bye one more time. Then Jake tells Papa that he loves him. Now Papa tells him that he loves him too. And right as Jake and Kevin are walking out of the church, we see Bakari's walking in the church. As soon as Bakari walks up on Papa, we see Papa gets, stands up and asking him what he doing there. And, let him know that he already know it was one of Bakari, was homies, who got done killed the dad and everything. And Bakari letting them know that, he felt like that was his real dad and like real family and everything, and he was real hurt about the situation, you know. Let's get to this next important part. Keisha and Emmett, they fighting again, starting the episode off of fighting again. And Keisha basically telling Emmett she don't feel safe, with him still dealing with Duda and everything. And Emmett is letting her know he's gonna handle it and everything. And she's wanting to know how long it's gonna take Emmett. Emmett couldn't give her a timeline, and she's worried. As soon as goddamn Emmett go upstairs, goddamn Keisha goddamn texting motherfucking Nook the goddamn meet. You know what I'm saying? And all this sideways, backways shit with goddamn Nook, I don't know why she been doing this shit. That shit goddamn, and shit, especially with her and Emmett, already on goddamn what they on right now. With them been arguing every goddamn episode, So next we get Victor and Jake, they at the kitchen table and talking and everything. Victor asking Jake how he doing and everything, whatever. But Jake basically strubbing him off, basically telling him, you asking me about how I'm doing, but you don't let me know how you doing, And then Victor trying to tell him, I can't tell you everything and all this BS. But Jake like, nah, man, I'm grown, I need to know what's going on, and everything. And that's when goddamn Victor finally tell him that Duda goddamn came pick them up one day and we got down riding and got down his motherfucking body in the trunk. And he got that help Duda got to dump the body. Then Jake was like, well, hell yeah, nigga. It's only one reason goddamn Duda got that come get you is got that to help him got them dump the body. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. And then they just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? They go to the next scene. But Jake got them already up on the game. We got them do the how to do the move and shit. And I know Victor feel a little bit better now that he done told his brother, and Jake know what's going on and everything. And he is becoming a man because he is 18 now and everything. Next we get what do we get next here? Let me see in my notes. We get Jake tells but at the same time, I ain't has on the same page. Jake tell his brother to snitch and everything, but we all know better not gonna snitch. Then we get Keisha toss the Nook about being scared and goddamn can Nook have her back and goddamn can Nook keep goddamn Duda off of Emmett, which is all dumb because Nook ain't nobody. Nook can't goddamn stop Duda for killing goddamn Emmett if goddamn Duda really want to kill Emmett. So this whole meeting is really bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Then this shit goddamn gonna piss goddamn Emmett off at the same goddamn time. But that shit really didn't make no sense to me. I don't even understand why she even got them met up with Nook, because he ain't the boss or whatever. Next, we get Papa and got done Kenya, you know what I'm saying? And got done, basically got down Papa treating Kenya like goddamn shit. She just got done trying to check up on, Papa and everything. And she just letting them know, man, just cause your dad, I know you hurt and everything, but you ain't gotta treat me like shit. And basically leaves, you know what I'm saying? But we see this whole episode, Papa was really pushing everybody away, even at the beginning with Jake and Kevin when they came to check up on him at the funeral home, and he was crying and everything. You know, Papa was real defensive. You know what I'm saying? Really, they ain't fucking with nobody. He fucking with them, but he's just distant right now. Cause he got that mourning. You know. Next, we get Keisha talking to the therapist, and therapist asks Keisha to bring her mom to her next session because her mom is probably the first person who broke her heart and everything. Then Keisha be like, "Oh shit," because the woman's probably true and everything. And at first, Keisha doesn't want to bring her mom to her therapy session, you know. But eventually, we'll see, what's gonna happen. Then next, we get Emmett is talking to his dad about Keisha want to leave him because of Duda. Then he tells his dad he want to buy his way out from Duda and everything. And Dad basically tell him, Darnell basically, tell him, well, I'm gonna help you out, the best way I can out of this situation and everything. And Emmett is happy, like, okay, we're gonna try to get this figured out, get me from up under Duda and everything. Next, we get Maisha and Gemma arguing because Gemma was late to the session. And then Maisha asked Gemma where she was at. And then we learned Gemma was with Bakari's sister, working with her. And Maisha got them snapping, talking about how you gonna ask somebody else to the goddamn, the team when you ain't made me no money yet and everything. And then Gemma was just telling her how she think, that Bakari's sister has real good talent and everything, you know. But this storyline probably gonna, I think, in the end, Maisha's gonna end up leaving Gemma, And then it's crazy because as soon as she starts rapping, she starts just talking about some real shit. Basically, her situation with goddamn Gemma, just talking about what's going on right now with her and Gemma, basically snapping, shit crazy. If you weren't really paying attention, man, but that's what Maisha was talking about. Man, if you go back and watch episode 7, she's talking about that whole situation when she get to rapping and she all loud and everything, But anyways, next we get someone breaks into Rashad's house, and this dumbass goes into the wall and get the motherfucking guns. Now I thought his dumb ass was goddamn gonna get caught with the guns by the girl finding the guns. because he ain't have a good hiding space. But this nigga goes into the wall, pulls out the whole fucking bag of guns. Not just pull out one gun, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got one gun, you good, you in the clear. You know, this nigga pull out a bag of fucking goddamn guns. So I'm like, man, this nigga got them up out of there now. This nigga done got caught with a bag of fucking guns. I know somebody broke in the goddamn house, but man, a bag full of guns, nigga. But we gonna see what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Old girl just told him to get rid of them goddamn guns, you know. But we gonna see. Then next we get Emmett goes to meet with Duda and Nook. Tells them that he talked to Keisha and everything. And Nook was like, man, she didn't tell you and everything. They got that Emmett got that loop again, and then he got that pissed off about this shit. You know, like I said, he was gonna be mad anyway. So as soon as he walk up in there, goddamn Nick was like, yeah, I done talked to goddamn Keisha and everything, whoop de whoop. Like I said, all that shit was not in void because goddamn Nook can't really do nothing about that shit. You know, and then now Keisha done got Emmett goddamn mad again. You know, now this is her. Like this is when she was fucking up in this goddamn season, man. That shit with her goddamn fucking with Nook. You know, just meeting up with him and texting all that bullshit. That's what I could say. She fucked up and Emmett goddamn fucked up. Well, his fuck up's coming from goddamn last season. We started goddamn wanting to do business with Duda. You know. So next we get Keisha and her mom in her therapy session, and Keisha said that she didn't get enough love as a kid, and basically felt like when her mom did give her love, but it wasn't enough love, and she, even though she felt that she understood because her mom was tired and was working so much to provide for her and her brother Kevin and everything, but she just needed more love and more attention and everything. And then at a point they both crying because when they get deeper into the therapy session, Keisha feels like she was just an obligation for her mom and everything, you know. And it's just they leave on a it's just man, it's crazy. They on a fucked up, you know. The emotions is just all in the air when they leave from this therapy session and everything, because it's unresolved emotions, like a Pandora's box open of emotions, basically, in my opinion. And now it's open and it has to be worked on and processed. I don't know, I'm not a therapist, but that's just my opinion. The Pandora's box of the emotions is open, and we'll see how they will solve it, and how I'll see. I think her mom will be in more future therapy sessions to get it, to get this resolved and fixed and everything, but we'll see. The next we get Emmett helping Kevin pack, and Kevin tells Emmett that Kevin tells Emmett like Emmett basically like a big brother to him, you know, all this time and everything, you know, and Emmett felt like, well man, why you telling me this and everything? He's like, man, come leaving, I want to make sure, I just tell you how I feel and everything. And they both get emotional and everything and talk about how they both gonna keep in touch, Then we get Bakari and Papa talking about his dad and what he would want them to do. And Papa says, he want them to be better, better than what he is and better than what they are right now and everything. And we can see Papa has, finally came down or calmed down somewhat in this episode. And get, putting this basically his arm around Bakari like a brother and everything, through the situation. Cause, Bakari did really love his dad and everything, and Bakari didn't, do it. He didn't kill his dad, So that was good to see. Next, we get Jim and Jake talking, about Bakari's sister and everything, you know. But man, then Jake, you know, basically telling her, hold on, you know, about the how she need to focus on Maisha and everything, you know, and just not be trying to do so much at one time and everything. But we're gonna see how that's gonna prolong in the next episode. Next, we get Rashad gives the guns to Bakari at the funeral home and everything. Tell Bakari, to stay the fuck away from him and everything and leave, you know. Then Bakari takes the gun to Lene's house, but Lene asks what's in the bag, which you already know what's bad. Well, what's ever in there is something illegal and probably bad and everything. But she never looks in the bag and puts the bag in her closet. You know, I felt like you shouldn't even took him there. You know, but hopefully nothing happens, and hopefully her parents doesn't find him and everything. You know. Next, we get Duda gets kicked out the funeral home by the pastor's wife, and then Duda was like, well, "I don't know what you heard. I didn't have anything to do with your husband being killed." That's when the woman, the pastor's wife, says, "You know, it it, it wasn't you. It was just one of your pawns." And you remember this episode where Duda was playing chess with Nook and everything. Telling her how sometimes you gotta sacrifice the one you love and everything, and use them as a pawn. It's just an analogy going back how she just throwing it back in his face and everything. How she know the game of life and chess and everything, saying that she know it was one of his henchmen, one of his pawns, like in a game of chess, who took out her husband and everything, and basically kicks him out the church. You know. Then right after that we get Papa. It's up at the podium. Starts talking about his dad. Starts to break down crying. But Jake and Kevin walks up behind him. And gives him that brotherly support and everything. Then he gets the strength and he really starts preaching. Doing a real good, you know, sermon about his dad and everything. You know, and just does a real good, great job and everything. And after that, that's the end of the episode. But this is Sea Dog 1983 TV review of episode 7 of The Chi, season 6. You can leave your thoughts and comments at the bottom. And we can go back and forth about what you think is gonna happen in the next episode. But everybody have a great day. Sea Dog 1983 TV out.